Well, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, pretty cool video idea today. And I got the idea because I got my very first tattoo today at a place called Outlaw Ink. It's in Hillsdale, Michigan. I do recommend it if you're not that far away from it and you're wanting a tattoo. My artist name was Nick, really cool guy. And yeah, me and Bryce. Bryce has two tattoos already. And I got my first one, so I thought it'd be a cool idea for me and Bryce to just, review them and then give our thoughts on them. So, the categories, it's obviously not food or anything you consume, so it's going to be different. So the first one's going to be looks, just like how it looks to myself and like how I think other people would think that it looks. Pain scale, obviously how painful I thought it was. Price, how reasonable the price was. And then overall satisfaction, like how satisfied I am with the tattoo and everything. So here's my first tattoo that I just got. It says faith over fear. And it has a little cross right there because I'm Christian. And, that's part of the reason why I got this message, to kind of relate to, religion and God. And I also just think, you should always just have faith in yourself instead of being afraid to do things. So for looks, my artist, I like his idea. He wanted to start on the top like muscle of my forearm and kind of like go down towards the wrist and kind of create this like little downward effect, which I really like. I think that it ended up being really cool. If you can kind of tell right there, it starts at the top and kind of makes its way down and kind of like, I like this a lot because it looks like a cross, but then like it also kind of looks like the sword right there with like a handle, and then like that part kind of just being like, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool actually. And so I really like the design. Looks, I'm obviously gonna go a 10 because I think that it looks really cool. And I've gotten compliments on it, from my family and friends. So I obviously think that they would think it's cool too. So looks, I'm going to go 10 just because I think it looks awesome. And price-wise, I put down a $50 deposit to kind of like lock in my place of when I was going to get it. I was going to get it on the 20th of this month, but due to like things that didn't align well, I had to move it to the 29th today, which, Nick was obviously very like cool about it, so that's pretty cool. And then I just, after the tattoo today, had to give him $200, so overall price being $250 of like a pretty decent sized tattoo on my forearm, which I think is a pretty fair price. Pain, it didn't really, I didn't know what I was expecting because I've never gotten one before, but definitely not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. There were times, where it like stung a little bit, or like when he was wiping it down at like over all the tiny spots that have been opened in my skin. And like that definitely stung a little bit, but Bryce can tell you I was just sitting there the whole time. I didn't make any noises. There were a few times where I was like, okay, all right, but it wasn't really that bad. So pain, like 5, 6 maybe, just because nothing that I can't handle. And I already knew it was gonna sting a little bit. And then getting into satisfaction. So it's not actually the original design that I had in my head. But I'm more happy with it because he just showed me what he thought would look cool, and I agreed with him, and it was, better than what I thought. And so I'm really satisfied with this tattoo. A 10 for the satisfaction because it's exactly like the message I wanted, really cool design, and it kind of, shows the cross for, Christianity and my religion and everything. So I thought that was really cool. And overall, 9.5, the only thing being that it stung a little bit, which is obviously expected. So really good rating for this tattoo. I love it. And I do recommend Outlaw Ink in Hillsdale, Michigan, if you want to get a tattoo and you're not too far away. And hope you guys like it too, because I think it turned out really cool. So yeah, 9.5 for my tattoo. I love it.
And so, as Jack mentioned earlier, I do have 2 tattoos. They're both done by the same artist, and I went to Wayward Tattoo in Sturgis, Michigan. And they're both on my arm, and they both have a music theme to them. The first one that I ever got was this one right on my forearm. The symbol itself is a really old symbol. It's called a Triskelion, and it kind of has like a dripping down my arm effect. There's an artist I really like to listen to. His name's Ian Dior. He has an album called On to Better Things, where it is this dripping symbol down the cover art. and I just really like the idea of like kind of moving forward in life onto better things, symbolized here on my arm. And I love the music and everything that he's about, so that's why I got that one. My second tattoo, which is more recent, is on the back of my tricep here. It is the cover art to Linkin Park's first ever album, Hybrid Theory. The soldier in the middle with dragonfly wings. I just really liked the design that they had for that album, and I've been listening to Linkin Park for years, and I love their music so much and everything that they're about. And so I have like the whole music theme going on this arm. I'm gonna try to keep continuing that. I'm gonna kind of group my ratings together on these. Price wise, for both of them, I spent, I believe, $500. And so for 2 tattoos, I mean, I feel like that's pretty solid.
And for the bigger one on the tricep too, because that one does cover, like most of the triceps. So
like I didn't feel like I was being like overcharged or anything. It felt a very fair pricing. In terms of pain, I mean, right on like the inner part of my forearm and then my tricep, it really didn't hurt that bad at all. I mean, it stung. Tattoos are gonna suck like regardless, I think, but it really didn't hurt that much at all, except on the Linkin Park one, when it got like a little bit closer, like towards my elbow, it did definitely sting quite a bit more than the rest of it, but I mean, still wasn't that bad. So I say like a 5 or a 6 on the pain scale. In terms of my satisfaction with them overall, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 because I mean, it's 2 things that I love and I'm passionate about. The only minor complaint that I think I could have is on the Ian Dior tattoo. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but there are a few spots that kind of
not like fully filled in.
They didn't heal all the way right, which that's not the artist's fault. That's my fault because obviously you're not supposed to itch at your tattoo while it's healing, and I did that. And you can kind of tell at a couple spots. It doesn't ruin the tattoo, or like I don't think it does.
Oh yeah,
see right there.
I didn't even notice that.
And so like I've had it forever, and he hasn't even noticed it until right now. So it's obviously not a big deal, and that's on me anyway. But I really don't mind it. So overall, love my tattoos. Definitely plan to get more.
Yeah.
So
I plan to get more too, and I'll be showing you guys when I do, because like I got this one, and now that I know how it feels and what to expect, and I can just put, cool things that I like just on my body to see. Like, I think that's really cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed our tattoos. We definitely loved getting them. And as always, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.